What's up, everybody? Zach with a SpeedBag skunk here with an unboxing of a Balazs iBox SpeedBag platform. Let us get it open. Really box these guys up, don't they? Alright, hopefully I'm gonna set one of these things up, right? We got directions on how to do it. We got the first. Ooh. Oh man. Oh man, she sounds beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, we will set this over here. Just to the side. The next layer. Woo! What? It gets hardware on it too? I mean, obviously hardware, but I wasn't expecting a swivel in here. Awesome. I'm going to show you guys the boxing style swivels all the time. Cool. Well, that is what? And a bag. What? That is awesome. That makes me super happy. Man, I don't think I've ever punched on one of these ones. Ooh, a new toy. New toy, that's awesome. All right, let's hurry up here. All right, so we got the base here, platform, nice solid steel where they changed the little side pieces on there too. Yeah. And these are made in USA, Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. Woo! That's what's up. I got family in West Middlesex, Pennsylvania. And you got the two arms that are going to go on the wall. Boom. Pretty standard as far as those go. These guys are going to go all the way in there. So what I'm going to do is, I think I will get this on here first. I guess there's nothing else in here. Just making sure. Nope. Looks like we are all good. Yeah. Oh man, brand new. Brand new, so pretty. All right, so what you're gonna do here is before you set this on here, if you look at the back of these beams here, they got some bigger spots in them. That is where you're going to get your hardware into to put on there to tighten it down. And, everybody probably sets these up a little bit different. And we're just going to do this all right here. So you can see exactly what you'd be getting yourself into. But I definitely suggest anybody that's getting a SpeedBag platform to spend the money on them. These guys right here run around $250 plus shipping and handling. But you're not going to get a more solid platform from any company, honestly. You're talking very minimal amount of vibration in them, and the longevity of it is just going to be a forever platform, honestly. You know, you keep it inside, keep it indoors, and don't, you know, put it out to the test of extreme weather and stuff. I mean, this platform will last you for the rest of your life. All right, let's get to it. All right, so first up, I'm gonna take these guys right here. We're gonna run them into the backpack here, just like that, and that is gonna be these flathead. They're gonna have a little square on the bottom. That little square gets up in between here, and that's what stops it so that it stays on there. Oops. Want that to be upright. And remember, there are 4 of them, so you want to put 2 and 2. You don't have to get too far ahead of yourself if you don't want to. Might end up being smarter to just do one of these things at a time, so that way you don't mess up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this right here on here. Just going to line these guys up. Pretty simple. Once I line these up, we're going to end up getting us some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 washers here. We got 4 4 ones that are going in there, and 2 that are going to be up on the top of this. All right, so I'm going to throw a washer on these guys. After I throw a washer on there, you're going to take your take these little knobs. Ooh, I don't want that to go on the ground. Be careful with all your stuff. Don't want there's a couple staples in here. Don't want those staples to end up in you or your kid's foot. So keep an eye on that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to get these started on here. I don't have to tighten it down or anything like that. But I mean, you can if you want to. But I'm just going to go ahead and get them kind of set so that way we are ready to go. So if you find yourself just spinning it, what you need to do is you need to pull up on it, get it stuck in between there while you're pulling up on it, or holding it in place down here, and then be able to bring it so that way it is fastening on there and not just free spinning and not tightening. All right, so this side is not done, but it's in there and it's secure as far as that goes. And that's why we're going to go ahead and jump over to this side. Now, I always recommend having the big holes at the bottom. Main reason is in case you unscrew one too far and one of those drop down. If you don't have the big hole at the bottom down there, it's going to be a lot tougher to be able to get that to flip back over. Even though you'll probably end up having to take the whole thing down. Yeah, you will. So don't undo it once you have it up there. It'll be a pain in the butt to get it back in there. Next up, just putting all my other hardware over here to the sides. I got 4 washers. Right. So now I'm going to do the same thing I did on that one to this one. Get those pieces just in there lined up, and then we'll set it down. Get one of them washers, set it over the top. Get me a knob. Boom. And there we go. Okay, and again, I'm not tightening that down. And then I got another one right here. Boom. Put that on. And bring this one down. All right, now I am going to tighten them down because I need them stationary for whenever I put them onto the platform. So you want them to be equal depending on what you're putting it on. I'm putting mine on some 2x4, no, sorry, 2x6s it looks like. But you can use 2x4 as long as they're pressure treated. I typically always would use pressure treated. It's just going to be a little bit stronger that's going to go in there. These are at, I believe, 16 to center. So if your studs are 16 to center, which in this house they are 16, they're 16 to center. So I could have just put it right in the wall, but I usually like to have a little bit more grab, so I usually always would put in, just like you see over here, same thing, just a little bit more oomph to kind of hold on to your platform. So make sure that these guys are even here. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to bring these all the way to the bottom, just so that you have some room to work with, because if they're all the way down, then you're not going to be able to get your wrench in there to tighten it down. Alright, and then make sure before you get it tight and everything like that, that you get it very nice and snug and straight. Alright, and now I'm going to put my my platform on there after I get it up there. Only because I think that it's just a little bit easier to handle when it's not as heavy and you're not having to hold it up, the whole thing up, especially for the way that I'm putting this up right now. If you had a second person helping you or anything like that, I'm sure that'd probably be a little bit easier, but I am just trying to get this thing put up here a little bit faster. So it wasn't about the wait for anybody to stop on by. There we go. You want to make sure that these knobs are tight on there, because you are going to be putting the pressure once you end up putting the platform up. Beautiful. Seems nice and flush. All right. So there we go. I try to make sure that I got them pretty even on the pieces here. This is what it's going to look like so far. You see I have those big the big pieces down here at the bottom. And now I'm going to be fastening it to the platform. I'm not going to lie, when I put this platform up beforehand, I probably set up a little bit too far this way, so my board's definitely not going to be centered on it. So don't you don't got to call me out about it. I already know. All right. So let's go ahead and set this thing up here. I think that I already have a spot started right here, and they gave us some hardware again to put on there. If you have a power drill or something, you can definitely end up using that. I think my power drill might bog out a little bit, so I'm just gonna go old-fashioned with it and use a wrench. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's 14. Bam, 14 millimeter on here. Like I said, I already have a spot that's set up, so that is where I'm going to aim to start this. So what I'll do is I'll bring this guy up here like that. I'm going to set it right about here, because like I said, I already have some spots that are pretty much ready to start to go in there. So I will bring this in here, find that hole. Guys, you see, I already got that spot started. And it's going right in. So that's pretty much up where we want it. We're going to get that other piece in there. I'll make sure that you got a spot. And so this one doesn't look like the spot was too shown on there. So what I am going to do is I got a screw right here, but I am going to need a bit, which I know I just had that bit and I just dropped it out again for the millionth time. What is the, there it is. So what I'm going to do here is try to go over a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to lift up a little bit, press over before I drill, so that way that and I'm going to hit the bottom down here. So that's pretty much up where we want it, nice and flat. Looks pretty solid center to me. The good thing is that both of these are going to be able to adjust, so if it is uneven or anything like that, you can always end up fixing it as far as that goes. I'm going to get two more pieces in there. I know that it came with some good hardware, good solid hardware, but just some good solid deck screws for me. I mean, pretty much go in there. I don't have a whole lot of people murdering my bag, boxing style. So for what I put it through, some good deck screws go in there and they hold pretty good. But now I'm second guessing myself. Let's see here. So because these come with the hardware and I have it already, I'm just going to use those. I have this stuff already ready, but Balazs was so kind to send me everything that I could possibly need for it, so why not use it, right? So we're going to get this on here. We have that pilot hole started from the like I said, already have all the stuff, why not use it? Boom. Bam. All right, now that we got all three of those in, I'm gonna undo this last one here, put the last lag in there. I wonder if this is even recording still. Oh, cool, it is. 22 minutes, too. Damn! Alright. Platform. And the last step is putting on this beautiful platform. So we're going to get our... We'll start with one. Go ahead and pop that in there. I'm going to grab a washer and a nut. And this is why I was telling you that I'm putting mine up afterwards, because now I can just kind of mess with this and not have to put both things on, and then it'd be like super heavy trying to hold it up there. So like with one of them on there, it at least fastens it so that I can come over here, grab the rest of my hardware that I'm going to end up needing, toss it in my pocket so that I don't have to keep bending down. Right. Do the same thing with this one. Into the top. Washer. Nut. All right, we're starting to get super solid. Now, biggest thing I gotta stress to you is to make sure you're not over tightening your hardware, all right? Because you over tighten it, well, then you're gonna go all the way through your platform and you're gonna have to replace that. Now the steel, you're gonna have to do some crazy stuff to this steel to be able to mess this stuff up. Beautiful welds, beautiful powder coat. So everything is up as far as this goes. Now we just have to tighten everything. So let's see here. Would I luck out and that be the exact one that's supposed to go there? Of course not. Oh no, that's the only thing that we didn't get. So was a Allen wrench. Well, that's just great. Well, I have to get an Allen wrench, so let me see if I can grab one of those real quick. If not, ta-da! Yeah. All right, I think I found it. Beautiful. See that? Just snug. Just enough so they go in a little bit, and it snugs it up to the top. Bam. That's all I want. Again, don't mess up your platform and keep on tightening it in the inside there. Make sure each one of them nice and tight. Make sure when you're putting your Allen wrench in, you are putting it all the way in. Okay? Beautiful. All right. So, next up is going to be the swivel. I will be putting a house swivel on this. Again, I appreciate 100% the U-bolt swivel, but I don't use the U-bolt a lot. But it will go to good use 100%. So thank you very much for it. And all of these are put at the same pattern. Most of them are. So this will screw right into there. Just got to get a screwdriver now. Jesus, Zach. I keep forgetting everything. All right. We're almost done. We're almost there. But out of respect for Balazs, I will make sure to use the Balazs bag on it first. So we got to pump that up next. All right. Get the other side of that swivel tightened down before I tighten up the other corner. Sometimes it can go on there a little wonky, so it's best to tighten it like you're tightening a tire, you know, like in a star pattern, to make sure that you're tightening them all the right way. Right, and now I will snug each of these up. All right, I don't know if this bag Oh yeah. Get away from the green screen while I'm doing this. Woo! Woo! Wow. Whew. That barely fits in there. Dang. I don't know if I can get this to close. Yeah. Might have to figure something with the bag. The what's called loop super tight on this one. This one over here though is a little bit bigger, so we'll mess with that one here in a second. All right, I tried, guys. First punching. And that is how you set up a Balazs SpeedBag platform. Whoop whoop, y'all keep it bagging.